Say, pal, you like Fallout? Well, let's make something from it. In particular, the handmade rifle from 4 and 76. I'd like to start out by saying I am not a firearms channel. I'm a designs page. I do things like guitars. I've got a motorcycle that I'm going to be painting up. I do watches at some point. If you've seen my Instagram page, I have lightsabers. I do everything. Today's project just happens to be a firearm. So if that bothers you, I will not be offended if you scroll away. But if you're interested in the other things I do, give me a subscribe and keep checking back. Maybe I'll find something that bothers you too. Now, my end goal with this thing is to have it a 1-to-1 accurate weathering and rusting that the handmade rifle has. I think it's really cool that the ones on the games has the shovel handle stock, and so that's the one I'm going to be doing. Everything I'm doing is using hand tools, because in Fallout, they don't have power tools, and it's called the handmade rifle. Thus, handing. So I did all the measurements with the calipers. I'm using the saw to kind of cut things away, and I'm using the chisels to pull a little bit of material away. The thing that the rifle is sitting on is the very first one I did just to try to mock it up, and it fits really well. This is the second one I did, and I could have done a little bit better, but it fits and it works. It's just not quite as firm. So I'm having faith that this one will work a little bit better. I saved this one because the finish matches the rifle as close as you can get. This one's kind of shiny, and that one doesn't exist. If you'd like to see a more detailed walkthrough process, leave me a comment. It's something I'll try to get to at some point. I don't have a really good way to mount the camera to where I can work and talk at the same time, but if I get enough attention with it, I'll make it happen. For those who stuck around this long, just hoping I'd tell you what that is, it's a Pioneer Arms 5.56 because the AKs from Fallout are 5.56. They didn't give me that. I paid for it. I live in Virginia and I won't have access to those sorts of things soon, so I took advantage of it while I could. Now, I'm hoping to not have this whole page just be a walkthrough of everything. At some point, it's just going to be kind of showing off the things that I'm doing. I might show a little bit of the build process, but it's just mostly for me to talk and to do some stuff in the meantime. Now, if the multitude of nerdy things has you interested, or you just like hearing some moron ramble while he's playing with himself, think about subscribing. Check back next time and see if that, or that, or that, or that, or that gets done.